Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and to my little mid-year reset vlog. I'm currently getting ready with my little bestie, who every single morning will sit down and get ready with me and just literally rummage through my makeup bag. I feel like this has been our little routine together now for, how long have we been doing this? It's been months, literally ever since you could sit up. You've just been sitting with me every day while I get ready. As the title states, in this video we are going to be doing kind of like a halfway through the year reset. I honestly didn't even clue in as to the fact that there is only less than 6 months left in the year until someone was talking about that the other day and I was like, yeah, we're in July. That would make sense. But I will be the first to admit that in terms of like some of the goals that I set for myself at the beginning of the year or the routines that I wanted to follow and kind of fell off on, we could use a good reset. This could be a good week for me to just try and get some things back in order, to reevaluate and even set some new goals for the back half of the year. I always find it tricky with the summer because I do want to balance giving myself like downtime and space to rest while also still recognizing that this is the halfway point, and the habits and the routines that I get into now are usually what ends up sticking with me throughout the rest of the year. So it's a good time to reset if you need one. This morning I set my alarm and tried to get up to do my morning routine before our whole family was awake. It lasted for about 13 minutes before everybody was awake. This is my early riser. She will get up anytime between usually 5:30 to 6:30, and it's kind of a gamble as to when it will actually be. And I have had a hard time with that this year, like just trying to have some sort of consistent morning routine, because I feel like between sleep not going well and being up with our kids in the night, and then also just like having the kids be awake so early, it's been really hard for me to find a consistent time to like do my thing when I wake up. And by do my thing, I usually mean reading my Bible, journaling, exercising in some capacity, literally just taking a second before someone wakes up crying for some reason. But if I'm being honest with you guys, like I have used that as an excuse to not be consistent in having a morning routine, and for a while now I've just been waking up whenever she wakes up and starting my day. So it's not like I'm not waking up early, but I just haven't like been taking any time in the morning for myself, and that might just be a seasons thing, and it might just mean that I only get 15 minutes for right now. I'm trying to be okay with that too. But I think the bigger thing is also still continuing through with some sort of morning routine instead of just like scrapping the whole thing and not reading my Bible until bedtime or not exercising until bedtime because the kids were there. I think that there is a lot more that I can do with them around me than I'm giving myself credit for. So that's what I did this morning. We were all up by 6:30, our whole house, and I only had like the 15 minutes beforehand, but I was still able to do my Bible study for the morning. I was able to get out into the garage with our whole family and exercise. It was kind of an abridged version of my exercise plan on my Trainwell app today, but we got something in. Just stopping for a quick snuggle break. But today I kind of want to work through a little mid-year mom reset checklist that I've made for myself. There's some stuff that has just been outstanding around the house for a while that I want to get done and have started to get done. One of the things being our sheets on this bed. I only have one set of sheets for our bed, and I feel like that is normal, but I don't know. The more time that I spend on social media, the more I'm like, do people have multiple sets of sheets and duvet covers and all these things that they're like changing out on their bed seasonally? Because we don't. We literally just have the one sheet set and we've had it for years. But our fitted sheet for this bed has just shrunk so much. I've barely been able to actually like pull it down over the mattress anymore. So I wanted to swap that one out for just a fresh one, and the one that I got is huge. I had a few people recommend it to me because I feel like ever since we switched to a king, our sheets never actually like fully cover the bed. Like I feel like they don't cascade down the sides in the way I want them to. So a bunch of people on Instagram were telling me to do Cali King, which is what I ended up doing for the fitted sheet, and it's perfect. I will link it for you guys. So there is some house stuff that I want to check off the list. Like I would love to go into our playroom and to do an audit of that and also just rotate it. I feel like it's just getting so stale in there, especially because we're spending a lot of time outside. So it's a really good time to go through toys and think about what you could let go of. I also want to do a wardrobe declutter again and just audit of my wardrobe, because we are midsummer now. I feel like anything that I I really haven't worn yet that is a summer item I can probably let go of. I also need to do a real good look at my like pajamas and underwear and bras, because Lord knows that that has been just way too long since that has happened. And then I have a bunch of just mom related goals of things that I've wanted to check off before the year is done and have to check off. Like, we need to get a new car seat ordered for Rosie and set up in the car. She's fully graduated from like the baby kind of bucket seat. It just feels so sad to be putting that away again. And the other thing is potty training my 2-year-old, which we have already started, and I will share more about that in this video. So I'm gonna finish getting ready, and then we are going to start our little mid-year reset together. Very first thing that we are going to do is reset my closet. We got back from a little trip to our family cottage on the weekend, and I discovered that I have way too much stuff because I could not get my clothes back into the closet and I could not get Jared's clothes back into the closet without hangers. And I'm just personally of the mind that if you cannot hang all of your clothes up like on the hangers or put them back into the drawers that they should belong in without it feeling overstuffed and with like actually having the correct amount of hangers for what you have, that you just have too much stuff. And so when we came back, we had purchased a few things. We had gone thrifting while we were away. I have gotten some new clothes for summer this year. So I was just like, it's time to let go of some stuff. I do not want to feel like I don't have enough space to actually hold the amount of clothes that I have, because there is no need for that. So let's get rid of some stuff. Doing down there. This is such a good pile. I freed up so much space in the drawers and on the hangers, and now it's time to move on to the bras and the underwear, because it has been a long time since I've done this, and this drawer is a hot mess right now. Okay, that was a really good bra purge. I feel like I got rid of so many things that I had just been holding on to. It's so hard postpartum to know where things are gonna fall, how things are gonna land, and I feel like I have just held on to stuff because, again, I wasn't really sure what I wanted in a bra after having babies. So pretty well everything that I have that has like underwires, is digging, is uncomfortable, is a cup size that I am no longer working with, all of that stuff is going. Some of the only bras that I kept are the ones that I have from the brand Comfelie. I personally love a bra that's gonna move with me, and these are some of the stretchiest ones that I have that still offer the right amount of coverage and the right amount of support. There's just something about your bra moving with you that is so important, and I'm just like so done with the underwire days. I don't need anything digging into me while I'm trying to live my life. Comfelie uses 43% spandex in their bras, so they're buttery soft. They actually retain their shape with wear and with wash, and the industry standard for spandex in a bra is actually only 15%, which explains why this feels so much comfier to me than anything else that I've tried. With this shirt right now, I am wearing their zero gravity bra, and you can see that it is just completely seamless and smooth. Like, you really can't see anything. There's no spillage under your arm. There's no spillage around your back. They also intentionally design the sides to just have like a taller side wing than most bras do. You can see, just for example here, Comfelie, compared to another bra that I am donating today, there's so much more coverage at the sides, and it helps to prevent that feeling of spillage, that feeling of just like a lack of support around your back. Everything is streamlined, everything is comfortable, everything is contained. Honestly, let's just do a little t-shirt test to see what this one that I am donating looks like under the shirt compared to the Comfelie. Okay, so I'm now officially wearing the old bra that went into the donate pile, and it is so much worse than the Comfelie one. Like, Like you can see everything through my shirt. There is way more spillage that is happening. It is just so much more uncomfortable. And listen, I know for a fact that so many of you watching probably have bras in your drawers that are old, that don't fit you anymore from like pre-baby, from another season of life. Our bodies change and they adapt and they adjust, and that is totally fine. But you don't have to be uncomfortable. You don't have to feel like your bras don't fit you. For something as essential as a bra that you are wearing every day, you really do deserve to make the upgrade and to get something that you are gonna feel way more comfortable in. Some of the ones from Comfelie that I have tried and love are their Zero Gravity Sculpt Bra. This is the wireless one that I was wearing a minute ago. I have it in this like nude pink color as well as in black, and that's the one that I'm wearing right now. This is their best seller. It's ultra stretchy. It has 3D moldable cups that will adapt to you uniquely. And then the other one that I have and love is the Airlight Breathable Seamless Bra with scallop edges. I thought that the detailing on this one was really pretty, and it's so lightweight. It really does feel like there's nothing there. Comfelie is also committed to making bras that are breast friendly. They are collaborators and partners with Phenomenally Pink, which is an organization committed to helping to raise awareness around breast health, and wearing wireless bras can actually help to promote that. Their products are also Ocotech standard certified, so they are safe for long wear, they are free of harmful substances, and they are gentle on the skin. If you want to check out their bras, they have given me a discount code for it, you guys. So all you have to do is head down to the description box and use the code BETH23 at checkout to save on your order. I have put links of all of the different bras that I have tried and love down in the description box as well, if you guys want to check out those ones specifically. But again, just head down to that description box and use the code BETH23 at checkout to save. So thank you so much to Comfelie for working with me on today's video. Okay, next up is the Playroom. I want to do a little rotation in here and also just swap some stuff out, move some stuff around a little bit, and I got to get this done before my two big kids are back. While I'm at it, I think I'm also going to take these two big pieces and rotate them out. I feel like just because of the fact that it's summer, my kids are just not going in this tent, and they haven't used the Pikler in the past couple of weeks, even though they asked me to pull it back out again. So I think I'm just going to fold this up and put it away. I do always struggle with this corner though stylistically, because this is such an awkward like drop off with the baby gate being here. Like I feel like I can just never get this to look the way that I want it to. In the past, the little light that is here, I have had over here just behind that zone to kind of like define it a little bit more. I don't know if I should leave it here or move it over here. What do you guys think? All right, girl, we got some business to do in the playroom. I do just feel like my kids aren't really playing in here right now though. And yes, it's summer, so it's to be expected. Like I'd rather them be outside than cooped up in here, but I think part of it is just the fact that I have not done a rotation in so long. Like the little peg dolls that are here, these animals, the Lego, the magnet tiles, this kitchen in this spot, everything has been this way for months. Like I'm gonna be honest, I have not really done much of a rotation or a refresh in here. They are going to be home in like the next 20 minutes. Let's see what we can do in this space. train set that I have had in this basket hasn't been played with for a while, so I'm rotating that out right now. And I kept finding Lego inside this train set basket, so that is just foreshadowing for me. I'm gonna dump the Lego in here because this has been getting played with, so I'm gonna make this like the Lego corner. Okay, you guys, I did it. I successfully rotated and shifted everything in the playroom around in 25 minutes. That's what it took. I have just checked Find My, and Jared is not on his way back with the kids, so success. I was so nervous that they were gonna walk in and see something being rotated out. Any other mom that does toy rotation knows that as soon as you rotate something out, it becomes your child's favorite toy, even though they haven't played with it in weeks. For the first time, and I hope I don't regret this, but I've set up like a little art table over here, and I'm actually going to attempt to leave the crayons in the paper out. Usually I don't do that just because it results in so much mess a lot of the time and so much cleaning of crayon, but we're gonna see how it goes. I also put the book section over in this corner just because I thought that it would look cute beside the table and chairs. Over here we have a fresh shelf rotation. It's really tricky to try and get something that will appeal to the 4-year-old, the 2-year-old, and the baby sometimes, but I think what I have here is good. I've got the Grimm's Rainbow. We've got some Montessori sandpaper letters. I have some activities out that are age appropriate for the baby, but I think my 2-year-old will like as well. You like the rotation? I am leaving the magnets out because those are always a favorite. And then over here up against this window, I have our kitchen setup, which has like their little play cleaning set and also their little baby feeding set. This is actually a door out to our backyard, but we don't use it. It's like just kind of closed off because we do have another door against that wall there. So the only con for this is blocking a little bit of the light that comes through, but I feel like we still do get a good amount of light, so I'm not too concerned about it. And then over here I have the little Lego basket and then also just the toy cars, because I know if I put those away they will be asked for within like the first 15 minutes of my son getting home. So this is what it looks like from this angle. I try to keep the middle section clear just because that's where they bring the toys while they're playing. I'm very proud of myself for rotating and resetting all of that so quickly. I do feel like I need to go take a shower now though. Okay, next thing on my to-do list is swapping out Rosie's car seat from the infant bucket seat out to the actual like convertible car seat for toddlers. She is 15 months now and is still within the height and weight limits for the bucket seat, but this is the longest that I've had a child in the bucket seat, simply because it is just so inconvenient to me when your child isn't walking yet to get them into the car into one of these seats. I feel like with my other two I was so ready to swap them out, but now that my hands are more full when we're getting out the door, having her contained in the bucket seat has been so much easier. But she is gonna get close like really soon to being at the max for the bucket seat, so it was time to get a new seat. I got this on at Prime Day the last time it was going on. It's the Graco Extend to Fit convertible car seat. I'm pretty sure this is the one that we have for Jude. The one that we got for Vivian was the Graco Forever. This one is very similar. I almost would say that it's like identical. Like I don't really notice too much of a difference between the two. I also really like this one because it's good for kids with long legs, and all of our kids are quite tall for their age, so it allows you to rear face a little bit longer. So let's get this opened up and then installed in the van. Okay, ready? Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Looking at both of these car seats side by side right now is making me way more emotional than I was anticipating. I think because this like Up a Baby Meza car seat was the car seat that we carried all of our children in as infants. That's one of the weird like benefits of having kids so close together, is that they all shared the same infant bucket seat. It's the car seat that we brought our first baby home from the hospital in. It's the car seat that all of our babies went in first and had their first ride in the car and all of these different things. And I feel like this car seat has just carried me like literally throughout motherhood, has carried my children quite literally throughout motherhood, and it's just emotional seeing it go, because I feel like by the time we have another baby we're probably gonna have to have a new infant car seat. I have to double check what the timeline is for these ones, but again, with the timing of it, like we're already 3 years deep into this one, actually 4 years deep now, and I don't think that it will last beyond that. So it feels like the final farewell to this seat that has served our family so well. So I saw someone else that had kids really close together say that if you take the captain seat out of your minivan and then just make space for the one captain seat and then the 2 seats in the back, that it's way more convenient to get your kids loaded in. So we just went right ahead and took the captain seat right out, because anything that makes it easier to load them all in makes my life way easier. Okay, car seat is done, and that is such a relief to have that off my plate, because it's been something that I've been like tracking into my to-do list for the week for weeks now. But my husband just left. It's a Sunday night, so he's at the evening service for church. I just finished getting the kids down for bed, and now I need to do a little reset of the house, a little Sunday night reset, because it's looking a little bit crazy in here, and I feel like it's going to be easier for me to go into next week like thinking about future forward stuff if I take a little bit of time to reset tonight. So let's do it now. Is the next day, and I have my computer out here right now because the next thing that I had on my to-do list was basically just brain dumping all of the things in my head as a mom that I need to get in order. So things like appointments that need to be scheduled, things that I need to get on the calendar, especially in the summer. With time running out, I feel like there's things that we've wanted to do this summer that we haven't done yet. So I've been going into our calendar and adding dates in there. I am making a list of different things that I want to have lined up for the fall, because as much as we don't want to talk about it, that is going to creep up on us sooner than we think. So I'm basically just brain dumping all of it in a note and then making myself a checklist of things like book dentist appointment, schedule this one-on-one time with the kids, plan a day that Jared is home and we can all get to the zoo together, figure out where we're going to do music lessons in the fall. So this is probably going to take me a little bit of time to work through, but I think that like it's just helpful to have it all out, because all of these different things have been swirling around in my head like mental tabs that I've been going back and forth between and never actually actioning on. So now that I have my to-do list, I feel like I'm a lot more organized. But the other thing that I wanted to do today was just quickly update you on the whole potty training thing. That was a huge thing that I had on my checklist for this year in terms of like motherhood related goals, was knowing that that was going to happen again this year and not knowing like when to do it or how we wanted to approach it this time. I'm happy to report that at the time of filming this, we are now officially done potty training our second child. It went so much easier this time around. I think that the biggest thing that I did differently from our first child to our second is just wait longer. I just posted about this on Instagram, a little bit of my like hot takes around potty training, but I think that we just try and rush it a lot of the time. We get excited when we see those first signs of readiness in our kids, and my second child was showing the signs of readiness for like 3 months before we actually pulled the trigger and started potty training him. And it's funny because I think some of the experts around potty training will be like, you don't want to miss the window of opportunity when you first start seeing those signs of readiness, like that's when you want to jump on it. But I don't know, I just found that after doing that with my first, I realized that there was not quite enough readiness there, and it ended up just dragging out the process longer than it needed to be. So this time we waited and we waited and we waited some more, to the point where I was like, am I like doing the wrong thing right now? Should I have already started this? But it ended up making it just such a sweet spot in terms of the timing for us for potty training. So it's done. I am so relieved by it. We have not seen an accident in like a week now, and I'm just so excited that that is checked off the to-do list. There are a few other milestones that we need to achieve this year, I think, before the year is up, like the migration from crib to bed and all of those fun things. But potty training for me is one of the ones that I dread the most, and it's done. So I have had a number of people over the years ask me for a potty training relating video, and I think that the reason that I haven't done it is because I tend to disagree with a lot of the advice advice that these major potty training experts, accounts, books, courses are recommending. I don't know, I just don't agree with a lot of it in practicality, and I haven't wanted to make the video and like, I don't know, cause a problem or have someone get upset with me recommending not to buy a course or whatever. But if there are enough of you that are interested in just hearing what our experience with potty training has been, some of our thoughts on it, I'm not gonna say it's expert advice or anything like that by any means, but if enough of you are interested in it, I can make it happen. So let me know in the comments if potty training video is something that you would want to see. I am going to wrap this video up here. I hope that you guys enjoyed doing a little mid-year reset with me. I would love to know in the comment section if there is anything at this point of the year that after watching this, you're like, okay, these are the ducks that I want to get in a row before the year is over. Maybe take a second, go back and look at what your goals were and reevaluate if there's anything that you want to tweak or change for the next 6 months in order to actually be able to see some of those things happen in your family and in your life. So let me know in the comment section what you guys are thinking of changing. But I also wanted to remind you that if any of you are interested in checking out Comfelie's bras, that I do have a discount with them. So all you have to do is head to the link up here on the screen. I also have it down in the description box, and use my code BETH23 at checkout to save. Again, it is BETH23 at checkout to save. Thank you so much to Comfelie for working with me on today's video. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope that you have had an amazing 2025 so far. And until my next video, I love you, I'm praying for you, and I will see you soon. Bye.